Okay, so far so good. Come on. Hi, Lachey. Can you hear me? I'm on a brand new live program. I'm wondering. Can anybody hear me? Oh, this isn't good. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nobody can see me, let alone hear me. Come on, what's going on? What is this all about? Why is it not receiving enough video? Buffering. Jesus Christ. Why? The stream did not end. Why did that shut off? Can you hear me now? Hi, Katie. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you, Katie. Thank you very much. So you can see the video, you can see me, you can hear me. Is that correct, Katie? Oh no. I'm having a problem with the video output. It's going to cut me off. Hi again, Steve. Sorry, I'm trying new software is what I'm doing. I'm trying new software. OBS, it's complicated, it's busy. I'm getting a message that I don't have enough video output, which could end the stream just like that. So you can't hear me. You can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you, Steve. So sound seems to be working perfectly now. It's just video. It's claiming it's not getting enough video input. I don't know. Thank you, Katie. This has been horrible tonight. I couldn't use my regular streaming, so I've been searching online, and OBS comes up. It always does. And for those that can use it, it works really, really well. Very dependable. And it's free. That other crap that I had that I've been dealing with, I pay for that. It worked fine when it was free. Very first day I paid for it, nothing but trouble after that. Every stream. Problem with the audio, problem with the video. Mostly the audio lately. So I just set it up. This is basically like a test run. It's like a test run. Oh, okay. One moment. You guys want to get a question in? I hope we can get through it. If anything happens, I'll do my best to get back. If I don't get back tonight, then come back tomorrow night. I'll try. As soon as I get on, just keep your notifications turned on, because I could end up owing you a question. Let me see here. I'll get you my information. One moment. I forgot all about it. Actually putting that. Oh, God. Here we go. Don't start with me. That's not what I want. I don't know what happened there. Tell M mini. Where's my mini? There it is. There's my link. Okay, there we go. 1 second. Copy. Okay, and where's my thingy? There we go. Where's my comment thing? Okay. All right. Here's the link. Here comes the links. If you're anywhere on the globe, and I don't care if you're in the Borneo forest or Russia, any place but North Korea, that would be scary. You use PayPal. You don't need to be a member to use PayPal. Not to send money, only to receive it. So you're sending it, you don't need to be a member. So anybody on the planet can use PayPal. But if you're in Canada, you might want to use the Canadian e-transfer. Okay, here we go. I'm going to send it right now. There are the links. We don't use Super Chat in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, no. Super Chat is... Google and YouTube take 30% of each donation. I did it one night, and I think the total at the end of the night was $71. Guess what I seen of it? Zero. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing, not 1 cent. So we don't do that. We do direct into PayPal or direct into Canadian e-transfer. My email is there, natalietapley@live.ca, before the e-transfer for Canada. And then it's paypal.com, and the link is there. You can see it right with the address. HTTPS, /2 www.paypal.com. PayPal me 2, the number 2, Natalie Tapley. So you click on those links, and they'll bring you to where you need to go, and that's where you make your donation. Then I go into my PayPal to see what your question is. Everybody goes in first come, first serve. I'll just be a moment here. I don't even have my email up, and I should have, but I don't. Let me see here. If you can, there's notes with your donation. You can leave your question in there, or you can wait and you can ask me outright on the text chat here. It's whatever you prefer. If you want your question kept private, I can do that as well. Somebody's already put in for a question. Who do we... No, wait a minute. Why is there's no... Okay, that's something else. Let's see. Where's my email? So I hear my little dings going off. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Why did you cut out on me? Oh, my God. There we go. Okay. Okay, somebody sent in Steve Colbert. All right. You're up, Steve. Just let me fish through here. PayPal's not filling out all the information. I'm seeing your donation, but I'm not. Your name's not popping up with it, and I don't understand that. Is nothing's. Are we in Mercury retro or what's going on? Look at this. I still can't see. I don't know, Steve. I still can't see your question. Let me click under activity. Maybe it'll show me something there. This is strange. Nothing's working right tonight at all. Not even PayPal. I see the donation, but there's no name. There's no nothing. It's still not there. Okay. Where are we? All right. You got your question? Okay. Good. Yes, you don't need to make a PayPal account, though, Katie. If you're sending money, it's just when you want to receive it. But the thing is, if you use Super Chat, you can Google it. Don't even take my word for it. Look it up. They take 30%. I never seen one red cent that first night. I said, I figured, had a couple people helping me, trying to figure out how to turn off the Super Chat. Because if we would tell everybody, don't be sending money through Super Chat, and then somebody would, and we go, oh my God, no. I said, you just threw your money away. You made the billionaires even richer. Okay, Steve. All right. Steve is asking for tarot. Tarot, Spirit, please be present. I stay with Rosemary or leave to be single or entertain this Shelby woman. Oh, you've got choices, do you, Steve? You have choices. Steve wants to know, does he stay with Rosemary or does he leave and become single or entertain the Shelby woman? You got like 3 questions in one there, Steve, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. Don't mind me, I'm very direct and honest and blunt, and I don't mean to offend or hurt or be rude to anybody, I really don't. I know maybe sometimes I come off that way, but I don't mean to. By geez, if I tell you if I meant something like that, you'd know it. I would come right out and say it, and I mean it. I know I'm being rude, and I'm not, you know what I mean? So, okay, Steve Colbert, he wants to know, does he stay with Rosemary? We'll start there, see what happens. I don't normally let 3 questions go through like that. It's because there's other people that are always waiting. It's always one question, one answer kind of a thing, right? But since you've come back a couple times and you've been patient with me, we'll just say it's a bit of a bonus. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here, Steve. Does Steve stay with Rosemary? Ah, you know what, Steve? My answer to you, Tarot's answer to you, Spirit's answer to you, we're all in agreement. Make a wish. Who do you want to be with? Where do you want to be? Because wherever it is you decide you want to be, the answer is yes, no matter what the question. Okay? Did you hear that, Steve? Stay with me, okay? This is a fantastic card. It's the wish card. You wish for whatever you want. Do you want to remain with Rosemary? If that's what you wish, that's where you will remain. If you want to leave and just lead the single life for a little while, if that's what you wish for, that's what you'll receive. If you want to go for the Shelby woman, if she's what you want, wish for it, and it will be yours. Okay, so that's your answer. I'm going to still read you the generic end of the card. I can't answer it for you. The answer, it's up to you. Tarot is telling you, Steve, whatever you wish for, you put that out to the universe is what's going to come to you. Okay, you're not going to find the answer here because you're not sure yourself, because you gave yourself 3 options. Stay with Rosemary, leave and just remain single, or go for the Shelby woman. So, we'll give you that. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Kylie. One moment and I'll look it up. I take care of Steve here. It's a beautiful card. This card's fantastic. I smile inside and outside. See? Every time I see the 9 of Cups. You can manifest whatever it is you want by a mere wish at this point. So the 9 of Cups is the magical wish card of the tarot. And when it appears in your reading, you benefit from love, you benefit from friendship and support in all you do. And there's harmony at home. All aspects of your life are going to flourish, and you're going to be feeling content and fulfilled. The only glitch is maybe being a little bit too smug, so be sensitive with your enthusiasm to your good fortune around other people. Another meaning is entertaining and socializing. Maybe you're going to start dating. That could be part of it. The advice, you're perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of, so now is a time for you, Steve, to make your wish. Your keywords are beautiful. Happiness and support, love and entertaining, harmony at home, relationships, and my favorite word, one of my favorite words, when used in the proper context, the last word in your reading is abundance. And abundance covers everything in your life, Steve, from your love life to an abundance of friendship, an abundance of support, abundance of positivity, abundance of love. So it's whatever you do with it. Okay? Congratulations. Not everybody gets that. Sometimes that card becomes almost obsolete. It becomes elusive. It doesn't show up for the longest time. Okay, thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Now I'll go in and I'll check Miss Kylie's. Let's see here. Isn't that something? Why isn't this populating the names? Hey, you guys are all going to have to tell me if you've made a donation. The only thing I'm seeing is the money. I'm seeing the money. That's it. I'm not seeing where it came from or anything. So that's craziness. My email will show me some. And that was the second question. I'm bringing it up here to see who it's from. Okay, I see you now, Miss Kylie Princess. One moment. You're recently going through a legal case with CPS because my own mom made a false allegations to keep my son and daughter away from me. I go back to court June 23rd, 2020, and I want to know, will my kids get to come back home with me? What a heartbreaking, painful question, Miss Kylie. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Steve. Same to you. Okay, Miss Kylie. Here we go. This is for Miss Kylie Princess. And she's in court. Her mother's made accusations. The big picture. The big question leading into the big picture is, will Miss Kylie be able to take her children back home with her again? Will she be able to take her children back home? This is highly important. This is very emotional. Very emotional. I'm so sorry. It's terrible. The people that are closest to you in your life can do the most damage, the most heartbreak, and damage that can't be undone sometimes. And here your own mother doesn't get any closer than that. That's a shame. My heart goes out to you. It truly does. Will Miss Kylie be able to? She's in a court case right now fighting for her children. Are her children going to be going back home with their mother? Are the children going to be going back home with their mom after the court case is finished? Will it go in her favor? I'm going to cut right here, Miss Kylie Princess. All right. And your first card. Let's see here. Let's see. Really, that's interesting. King of Cups and understanding. The King of Cups and understanding. Bear with me for a moment. Bear with me. I don't understand what he's doing here. It's a good card. There's nothing wrong with the card per se, but it's, why are you here? Okay, what I just heard for you, despite what's in the book, what I just heard come through for you, you stand on your own purest intents of your integrity. In other words, be honest. Don't waver in your story, your facts, what you said, what they said. Use your integrity. Speak the truth. Even if you worry, I'm hearing, even if you worry a bit that something might work against you, you get it out there anyway because you're being honest and straightforward. That will come across to the court very, very clearly. As long as you're being honest and truthful, you need to stand by your own truth. Have the integrity to hold on to that and then present it to the court. That's something important that just came through for you. Always go with the best of integrities. This king has integrity, he has honor, he has sensitivity, and he's devoted to his friends, his family, his career. This could represent these energies, or this can represent you. Doesn't matter. There's no gender associated. Even though it's a king, you're the queen kind of a thing in this case. And it could be describing you, the type of person you are, that you're very devoted to your friends, your family, and your career. But it could be an actual man as well. But hold on, it'll come clear. When he makes a commitment, he's loyal for life. He may be distant at times since he feels everything very deeply, but may not show it. As the You card for you in the reading, the king is indicating you should balance empathy with others while maintaining fairness to yourself, which means basically don't pour all of your energies and give it away to everybody and leaving yourself depleted, leaving yourself drained, and there's nothing left. You have to be as fair with yourself as you are with everybody else. And we tend to, if you're a good-hearted person, we tend to give everything to the people we care about that are around us. We truly, truly do. And we got nothing left for us. And that's just, so you need to remember, basically, in this case, you need to put yourself first. Your needs first, your wants first, but especially your needs, and your energy has to come first. You've got to take care of you before you can be any good or any use to anybody else. You taking care of you will benefit everybody else. They'll all benefit from it. The king is indicating you need to balance empathy with others with fairness to yourself. He also predicts the ideal male partner. The advice, follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to entertain or explain your feelings. Just trust that you are right and you're on the right path. Doesn't matter if people are putting doubts. What if this and what if that? What if this? You say, I don't want to hear the what ifs. Okay, you don't want to hear that. You don't need to hear that. Because it means you're allowing doubt to come in. You knew where you were 5 minutes ago. Now somebody comes along and throws these what ifs. Now you're not so sure. You stick to your own. Stick to your own. Even though these people come from a place of good intentions, it doesn't mean it's going to work out well for you, because they did. Follow your emotions, but don't feel you need to explain yourself or your feelings. You just need to trust that you're right. You're going with your intuition, all right? Your keywords are fairness and empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, honor. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to ask Lilith. All right? We're going to ask Lilith. Yeah, okay, it's time for you to put the brakes on with everybody else. This is time for you. Let's ask Lilith if the kids are going back home with you. Let's see, because it sounds good here, as long as you get yourself together. All right. Lilith. We're still within the parameters of Miss Kylie's one-card reading. The question being, she's in a court case fighting for her children, the custody of her children. When the case is said and done, is Miss Kylie going to be able to bring her children back home. She's just waking up. There she goes. Is Miss Kylie going to be able to take her children back home where they belong with her? She's saying yes, and this is going to happen quite soon. Is that correct, Lilith? Because of the width, I'm going to stop. The width of her, she's not doing this way out like that, which indicates always to me that there's a length of time. There's a waiting here. You're waiting a long time kind of thing. She's doing the short swing. When she goes like if I can get her to do it, she goes like that, real close together with the swing, a tight swing. That means almost immediately. That means it's on top of you, is what it means. So, hi, Jean, Carmen. Hi, Tyrant. So, there you go, Miss Kylie. She's saying yes. I'm sorry. Did I give you the answer? She said yes. The children are going home with you. So, power to the universe and power to you that she is correct. You're so welcome. And I'm going to ask the universe to intervene if it needs to intervene, all right, for your behalf, and to bring your little family back together again, all right? And try to make your mother, the one that's caused the damage, to deal with her. You'll have nothing to do with it. You won't wish ill to her. Don't. The golden rule in the esoteric, but people like myself and probably yourself, the golden rule is to harm none. Don't wish your mother worse. Don't wish her bad. Don't do that. Karma. That's karma's job. I know what bad mothers are like. All right? I can empathize with you. Not that my mother's ever tried to take my kids away, but she's been pretty evil over the years. She's not a nice person. So I can empathize with that. But do not give her any more of you. Enough is enough. No more anger, hurt, sadness, frustration, and all. Don't give her any more. Take your children. Focus at 150% on them. Leave no room, okay, within your own essence for anything else to come in and penetrate that, what's between you and your children. So, hi, Margaret Burke. You're so welcome, and thank you very much for being here. So the next question, I'll have to go by my email because nothing's working right tonight. As I said, where'd my email go? There it is. To see who's so I can acknowledge who's sending them in. So there's another. Sandra Wilson. Sandra Wilson, you're up next. Is Sandra here? Just before I do your question, I want to make sure you're here. Sandra Wilson. Oh no, where'd Sandra? There you are. I'm assuming you're Sandra Wilson. Sandra Living by Faith, right? Are you Sandra Wilson? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so your question is, I like a Sagittarius man. I'm also Sagittarius. I've been working through a bad relationship and a divorce. And is there love coming my way? Specifically on the Sagittarian, right? Okay, let's see what we got. This is for Sandy Living by Faith. This is for Sandra. And she's wanting to know, she says she's a Sagittarius. And she likes a Sagittarius man. She's currently going through breakup, separation, divorce. Is she going to find love again? Will she find romantic, intimate love again? Specifically at this moment, maybe with the Sagittarius man. So, let's see what we can give you here. Let's see what we can do for you. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Okay, one moment, Susan. I just happened to look down in the right spot and seeing you. Jennifer, I don't think is going to be in tonight. She's had a long day. She's been very busy, so we can deal through this, though. If you're anywhere on the planet, and I don't care if you're in the middle of the Borneo forest, if you're down in Sudan somewhere, you use PayPal. You don't need to be a member to send money. You just go in and you send the money to the PayPal address you see here. that I just entered. And if you're within Canada, use the e-transfer system within Canada, and my email is right there. That's required for that. All right. So Sandra's wanting to know. She's a Sagittarian, and she likes a man who's a Sagittarian. She's going through divorce and stuff right now, and she wants to know if she's going to find love again. Is she going to find love again? Particularly maybe with the Sagittarius man. Let's cut your deck right here and turn your card. Well, now, you got the Page of Wands. The Knight of Wands, I'm sorry. It represents activity. It represents activity. Okay. So, interesting card. It being, it represents wands. It also represents fire. And passion. You don't need to be under the suit of, the wands, the fire signs, that the Aries, the Leo, and whatever the other one is. You don't need to be, because this is your card. It applies to you in that way anyways, because it's been pulled specifically, not pacifically, for you. Knights are a lot, look, it came right up. I didn't even have to look in the book for the generic. It popped right up. I opened the book and there it was. So it's all meant for you right here. You're welcome, Susan. Here's your answer, Sandra. Okay? Sandy, living by faith. There's no more waiting around when this night arrives, as every aspect of your life receives a sudden energy boost. Expect a download of emails, messages, calls, decisions, offers, opportunities. There's a lot of, and that's the prompt on a lot of activity going on. A lot of activity showing like your communication sector is really more busy than it's ever been. You're being kept pretty steady, keeping up with phone calls and text messages and the like. So, you can now make progress, Sandra, in a professional way. If that applies to you, you can make progress at home. You can make progress in your relationships. Personal projects are going to benefit from this dynamic influence as well. And another meaning of the card is travel and moving house. You'll find you're now able to move very quickly and very easily if you're looking at moving. It's a possibility. The advice is to choose which people, situations, or projects are going to benefit you from your efforts and attention. Stay grounded and you'll make great steps towards success. Keywords are energy and movement. Passion, focus, balance, communication, relationships. You are not going to be lacking in relationships at all. And what I'm hearing for you here is you're going to move into the next relay. There is another relationship coming. You're going to move into it, and it's going to happen and come to you a lot easier than you ever thought it would. So that is what's going to come there for you. So, just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to talk to Lilith. I'm also going to pull for you, Sandra. I'm going to pull one of the Oracle of the Mermaid cards. Okay, we're going to pull that too. Let's see. I just want to see what comes up with these cards. This is for Sandra. Sandy, living by faith. She likes a Sagittarius man. He likes her. She's in the middle of a divorce and everything that goes with that. Is there love coming into Sandy's life? Tarot says yes. Very much so. Your passion will not dwindle. It will not... your candle of passion won't wither down. It won't burn away. Your passions are running high, which means you got, a lot of, you're alive. What I heard was, I'm alive, damn it. I'm not dead yet. I'm still alive, and I got a lot of living left to do. And your veins are pulsing with pops of color in your life, which means it's a really good, high, strong, healthy energy that's around you and within yourself. If you don't see it, you just need to take a moment and look and compare yourself. Say, yeah, I got it going on. I got more life in my baby finger than half the people I know, and I'm going to live it to the fullest. Embrace it to the fullest. So, hi, Margaret Burke. Oh, yes, definitely. I'm in Canada. I'm a Canadian. One more to go. One more. There we go. All right. One run through, and then I'm going to cut the deck and see what we've got here for you. All right, let's see. These are a little tough to read at times. They're not, structurally, the sentences aren't put together. You can read 6 lines and it's all one sentence. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm cutting the deck right here. The card that I have turned over for you is the Unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Isn't that interesting? Whether this applies, I hope it applies. Hi, Annie Moore. How you doing? We're doing a little bit better right now. We don't have the best reception here. As far as quality goes, I'm not on my live stream. I'm on OBS tonight. So anyways, here's your card, Sandra. The Unseen. A kind of spooky looking card. The graphics in this deck are amazing. What number is that card? Only number 4. Ooh. It's one I've never had before. It's still a relatively new deck to me. So let me grab card number 4. Number 3. Okay, next one up. Number 4. Okay, so here we go. Look out for hidden clauses in any contracts. Trusting because it feels right as part of wishful thinking. That's very true. We want to believe. We want to believe people and we want to trust them, and sometimes it's only wishful thinking. And sometimes it isn't going to happen. But have building inspections or examinations. Careful who you trust here. Have a routine checkup. Do not engage in surgery or invest in something because it's exciting and new. No plastic surgery. Where's plastic surgery? Beth here tonight. She's usually here. Think carefully before taking up with new people and their proposals. This is all food for thought for you, Sandra. Consider what lies beneath the surface, because there are rocks, and there are currents, and there is debris, and there are dangers. And only those who know these waters will be able to help you. Also use your own powers, your measure, to measure the depth of any commitment you think you may be getting involved in. Carry out a survey so that you come to understand far better the place that you're about to go to, and do not feel bad about doing so. So if you're moving forward in a relationship while you're letting the other go and you're walking away, you're free, you're clear, you're divorced, don't hold back for anybody's sake. If you want to move forward and dive into something, you go right ahead. That's the advice. It may seem far less romantic and idealistic, and it may rob you a moment of charm and heightened delight, but it may save broken limbs, deep cuts, great hurts, and even irreparable injuries. Trust the mermaids on this. They have been below, and they know far better than you or me what lies beneath this situation. There, that was a sentence I want to reread again. Also use your own powers, measure the depth of your commitment, or theirs. Carry out a survey so you come to understand far better the place that you're about to go, and do not feel bad about doing so. So I'm going to ask Lilith very quickly for you. Okay. There we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. Is Sandra going to end up dating and getting involved with the Sagittarius man that she has a thing for? She has emotions for him. Doing my best not to move to influence it. She likes the Sagittarius man, and she's a Sagittarius herself. Is she going to be getting involved with the Sagittarius man? She won't. Whoa, Sandra. She's going, yeah, that's right, is it? She's going, yeah. So she's not going to get involved with him, is that correct? But there's a new love coming into her life eventually here, is there? And she's saying yes. The new love, is this somebody that she already knows? Does she know the new next love coming into her life? She doesn't. And she's saying that's correct, she doesn't. Okay. Can we get the first initial of the man's first name that's going to be coming into her life? Does his name begin with the letter A? His first name begin with the letter A? No. The letter B? The letter C? The letter D? The letter E? The letter F? The letter, what's after F? E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The letter G, does their name begin with the letter G? H, I, J. There it is. Their name begins with the letter J. How long before they come together and they meet? Are we looking at maybe 4 weeks from now? Could it happen within the next 4 weeks? No. Could it happen within the next 8 weeks? She says yes. Could it happen sooner than 8 weeks? It could. Could it happen, are they going to meet within 7 weeks' time? Yes. 6 weeks' time? No. It's 7 weeks. There you go. There you are, Sandy, living by faith. There you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time, your donation, and all that good stuff. That was enjoyable. Let me move on to the next person and see who's popped up here in my email. Let's see. Thank you so much, Sandy. That was much appreciated. Next coming up on the list, so let me open this up. It's always a way around stuff. PayPal's not working right, so I can get everything else through the email. Carmen! Carmen, what's your question? Nice to see you, Carmen. Go ahead. What's your question? So go ahead, Carmen. Jean/Carmen, go ahead and ask your question. Well, thank you very much, and same to you, Sandy, for just being here. Thank you so much. So, okay, Carmen, what's your question? I've been in the worst mood I've not been well. And my moods have been really, really, I'm not one to get depressed ever, but I think I'm getting touches of it. It's been, but I get into reading. It's all gone out the window, and because of the cards and the answers coming through here for you guys, it's made me smile. It's hauled me out of my hole that I was in. So, hi, June. Here's the information. If you're anywhere on the planet, you use PayPal. You don't need to be a member. And if you're in Canada, use the Canadian e-transfer system. Thank you. Go ahead, Carmen. What's your question? We'll take one at a time. What's your question? For those don't like me smoking, just don't look at me. But don't start on me. I just don't have tolerance for anything right now. You see this face? I mimic Whoopi when I say this. You see this face? This is a face of a woman on the edge. Don't give me no hard time today, boy. I ain't no mood. I try to make light, but I haven't been doing much of that lately. So, Carmen, are you typing in a long question? Or are you lagging super, super bad like you usually do? Usually your service lags. There we go. Yes, your son Kevin, he's been acting crazy last weekend. He's not come back yet. How long will he be with the woman? He is good. You know what, Ellie? Thank you very much for that. I don't know how to be any other way. I can be tactful. I'm not honest to the point where I'm being rude unless someone pisses me off, then I won't hold back. I'll just speak the truth. But I don't believe in wasting my time or anybody else's time, sugarcoating things. Sometimes you may feel to do that. I feel to do that once in a while, to go easier on somebody. You get the sense that this could really upset them or break them. I don't ever want to be like that. So, but I don't want to set any rose-colored glasses on anybody's face either. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks, you guys. Two of my regulars here. Two of the regulars, Bay of Fundy Fortune live streams, Annie Moore and Mary Gale. Thank you so much, guys. So, okay, Carmen, your boy Kevin, he's gone off. He was acting crazy last weekend. And he's still, I take it that's the woman that you don't really care much about. You said before you don't trust her, you don't like her. And you're wanting him to, how long is he going to be messing around with this woman? Yeah, he's not come back home. Well, we'll see what comes up. I don't know what's going on with the shuffling here now, but we're on late tonight because we started late tonight. I tried starting a few hours ago, and it wasn't working with live stream and YouTube, and I don't have a really excellent connection right now. I've got a yellow light instead of a green light because it's not receiving the full video that sends it to YouTube. It's not getting the full impact of it. So instead of getting a nice green light of good health on the stream, I've got yellow. So I'm still here, but you know. Okay, you start to get okay. Here you go, Samantha. Here's the information. Anywhere in the globe, you use PayPal. You don't need to be a member to send money, only to receive, so you can just use it if you're not a member. In Canada, you might want to use the Canadian e-transfer system. There's your information. Thank you, June. I'll hear the ding go off when it goes through. You guys will probably hear it too. I haven't gotten the ding. Okay. Carmen wants to know about her son. You got a couple questions thrown in there, Carmen, so I'm going to, I'm just going to see what comes up. This has to do with Carmen and her son, the problems that she's having. She gets very scared when he starts to drink. He took off. He was acting crazy on the weekend. And she also wants to know how long is he going to be with this woman that Carmen just does not approve of at all. So I'm going to cut your card right here, Carmen, okay? Here we go. It'll be interesting to see what comes up. There we go. Well, the Page of Wands and creativity, what that has to do with your son-in-law, I'm not sure yet. But we're going to find out. Thank you, June. Thank you. Okay, so we got the Page of Wands. Well, I'm hearing that you're going to learn something. Something new, because something's going to come to light for you. It could be more information on her and him. You could see, you know what's really going on between them. They don't get along very well. I can tell you that. They don't get along very well. And the female doesn't want you to know anything about it. And the son would be better off, he thinks, if my mother doesn't know about it all, then all the better for me. And she won't be this and she won't be that. That kind of a thing. So, oh, Tiffany, I had to bring up and I had to search for a new live stream program. And then I had to learn in like 5 minutes how to use it. And it is not like my live stream. My studio light, it's not like a studio light. You just pick where you want to go. And then you click go live. This one here, you got to put in the stream key. You got to get everything set up just so. There must be 15, 20 steps to go through before you even think about going live. So, having said that, Carmen, this page is very charming and he's very chatty. And he brings you some good news about creative projects, maybe some travel plans, and maybe new work. In relationships, he or she reveals a fun flirtation. An additional meaning of this card is the influence of a creative person. This could be a writer, an actor. Oh, am I reading the right? Yes, I am. Okay. It's just like an artist, a dancer, a musician. It could be somebody that you know in your life, or somebody. You know what? It could be simple as watching a movie, watching TV, and there's something that hits home with you, and you pick up from that, and you say, "There's something I could do." There's a way of looking at it. Okay, now I understand things a little bit more. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong, but I understand maybe what's going on there. You could be even discovering and finding your own creative talent, something that you're good at. The advice of the card, now's the time for you to express yourself. So you're to speak up and be straightforward with your son, and if she's in the picture, her as well, if she happens to be at a certain place and time when this is going down. You're to lay your true feelings out on the table. You're to let your son know where you're coming from without fear. Don't wait till he gets a beer or two into him to do this. You catch him when he's straight and sober. It's like walking on eggshells till you get that right moment to have a talk with him about where you're coming from. So maybe and what you want to do there, you want him to understand how you're feeling. You want him to know how you're feeling and to give him and tell him, I'm going to tell you how I'm thinking, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling about all of this. And I don't want you to jump on me. I don't want you to verbally attack me. What I want you to do is just be quiet, listen to me, and then go off and think about, because I want you to see this from my point of view. I want you to see what I see from where I'm standing. Maybe then you'll understand why I get so upset. If he's got that much about him, if he's able to do that. All right? But now's the time to do it. You need to express yourself. And if you want to get creative with it, you can do that in a creative way. The key words here are messages and travel news, communication, new work, expression, transition, and entertainment. Hold on. I'm going to check with Lilith and see what she's got to say about Kevin and his girlfriend. Because you're wanting to know how long is this going to go on. Here we go, Carmen. All right. Still within the parameters of Carmen's one-card reading here. And she's wondering about her son, Kevin. He's not been home since the weekend. He kind of went crazy. And he's probably with that woman, who he considers his girlfriend. And Carmen is at the end of a rope. And she wants to know, is the relationship between Kevin and his girlfriend going to, is it going to last for the long picture, the big picture here? Is it going to last? Are they going to remain a couple for many years to come or anything like that? Will they remain? Will they remain a couple? Carmen is asking, will her son remain with the woman he's with? She's saying no. Will there be a separation between Carmen's son and his girlfriend soon? Well, you see how she switches on a dime? That was amazing. She's saying they're going to be breaking up soon. Is Carmen going to have her son back the way she wishes to have him back? Will the animosity, the anger, the arguments, will they calm down? Well, that's all good, Carmen. She's saying yes, 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 and yes. And the relationship, of course, we all know that anyways. I think you know that deep in your heart and deep in up here, too. Your common sense is telling you they're not getting along. I can tell you that. They don't get along. They fight more than they don't get along. It's, what do you call a dramatic relationship? It's a lot of fighting and stuff going on. Not good. They're not going to last forever. So there's that. There is that. Okay. No, I'm here for a little bit. I'm here for a little bit, Samantha. And I think, Samantha, my information, let me scroll through here. If you look under the video window in the description box, welcome to my channel. Everything for private readings is listed within that paragraph. Okay? Unless I've got it, oh my God, I've got it on inside out, I think. I do. This shirt is crazy. Do you know what, Margaret Burke? It does have 2 pockets. I flipped the sweater up. It's got 2 pockets, you're right. It must be the same one. But I've got it on backwards. So, okay, let me check here. I'm going to check and see if PayPal's got its shit together here or not. Come on. I couldn't get over that. Even tonight, even PayPal. YouTube wasn't working. You know, and it's been one thing after another. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that was it for you. Is it, Carmen? Was that it for you? That took care of your questions? It is. It's the same. Hold on. I'm going to turn it outside right. You ain't watching, but hold on. I'll get it put on properly. I didn't even check to see if I had it on right or not. I just kind of threw it on, kind of a thing. There we go. Now, but it's that type of a design. You have to really look at it, see where the tag is in the back of the neck in order to know front from back and inside from outside. All right, there we go. There we go. I got it on right now. Caught up my back. There we go. So there, Margaret. There's the pockets. I got it on right now. Maybe that was a sign for good luck, right? Okay. Tiffany, you're next. Let me bring up my email, though. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure you're next, Tiffany. Yes, you are. Thank you very much, Carmen, and thank you, Tiffany, as well. What's your question, Tiffany? Ah, have you really, Margaret? Oh, my God. Okay, you'll be, if I'm not mistaken, I'm still waiting for a ping to come through. Why did it not come through yet? Email must be the internet slow or something tonight. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it didn't come through yet. The e-transfer didn't come through. Still waiting to give it a bit. Sorry, June. I think it was June or Samantha, wherever it was. Ah, there's the ping. I think that's you, Margaret. Okay, I've got Tiffany up here, then I'll do you again, Jean, and then I'll move on to the next one. What will I learn about myself through my relationships with James? Okay, in relationship with James, let's see what we got. Okay, this is for Tiffany. I take it that James is a good guy. And somebody that you respect. Whoops. This is for Tiffany. And she's asking, what will I learn about myself through my relationship with James? What will I learn about myself through my relationship with James? Okay, let me cut the deck right here, Tiffany. Cut the deck right here. Oh my God. And I'm going to pull an Oracle of the Mermaids for you as well. Just for the fun of it and see what comes up with them. But oh, the card that I pulled from the Oceanic for you is a beauty. It's a beauty. You got one of my favorite cards. Is he really? That's what I felt right off, eh? I felt that. I said, whatever he thinks and the way he views things, he makes her see things through his eyes. You stick with this guy, you're going to learn a lot about life itself, not just yourself. He's very intelligent. Very much. Let me just go one run through here. I just want to see what the oracles are going to say. The mermaids will say. Set it to the side until we read the first card from the Oceanic. I'm going to cut. No, one more run. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right. Now I'm going to cut. Now's the time. You never know what these cards are going to bring up. What kind of a message being delivered. Experiments. There's a manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. I don't know what that's all about. That's a far cry from this beautiful one that I pulled. Look what you got. It's a fantastic card, Tiffany. This is a fantastic card. He's a Sandra, the Pisces moon, very much in a dreamy world, but also very logical and rational. He sounds like a dreamboat. Really. My goodness. Wow. He sounds like the type of guy that women love. That's the type of guy that women love. A guy like that that's really in touch. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. But you got the star. I love her. I really do. She represents hope and undying hope. And I've been called the eternal optimist. I haven't felt like that this week, though. I'm normally not like this. But I suppose in defense of myself, I've been kind of sick over the last week or so. And I know I look like hell. I feel like hell. But if anything, these readings always block out what's going on with me, and I get into a good place. When I shut down the camera, I'm left with that little flicker of hope again. I never give up hope for anything. I always hold on. This card's fantastic for you. Love, love, love that card for you, Tiffany. Major Arcana, and she was meant to come up. I didn't even have to search. She came right up in the book. It opened right up to it. So this is wonderful. I bet you can't. There you go. Oh my God. You know, really, he's rare. I've met men like that, and you're like, oh my God, he's a man, but he gets me. He gets me. He gets the important things in life, and you can learn not just about yourself. He's the type of person that he's so soft in his approach that he can really make you become a hard nose when you look at yourself and you're seeing the truth about yourself. And maybe not everything that you're seeing you're happy about. And maybe you're seeing things that, you know, there's something I don't like about myself. There's something I don't like about myself. That's what I'm seeing. But this is doable. I can change this thing. Whatever this thing happens to be for you, it's different for everybody. Thanks, June. This is beautiful. Here's your the star. Excuse me while I smoke. I'm sorry. The card, the star, is here to acknowledge. I'll let you all just take her in while I read to you here, okay? It's beautiful. You have worked through heartache and you've worked through conflict. You've understood the lessons of these difficult experiences, and you are now beginning to feel hope once again. The more you place trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star guides you towards happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth. Does that not fit you right now with your question? It does. It reveals personal growth. This comes through healing past issues that you can be free from, old patterns of relating, and feel more whole and more fulfilled in the future. The star is also a card of creativity, and it offers you great reassurance that you are on the right path. So if you've been conflicted, if you've been suffering or doubting your abilities, the star in your reading is a sure sign that everything is going to be just fine. The advice? Follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, and trust that the universe will bring you whatever it is you need. Your keywords are creativity and dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and wishes. This is a fantastic card for you. That's wonderful. You know what I'm hearing with him? Oh, my video output is low. Don't do this to me. Is it buffering? Thank you, Samantha. I hope I don't lose you guys. Listen, If I lose, because if the video output gets too low, it'll shut it off. And what I'll do is I'll come immediately back tomorrow night, because it is almost 12:30 at night. If we get cut off, and then I'm going to owe somebody readings, right? We'll come back again tomorrow evening, but it'll be a lot earlier than what it is right now. Just putting that out there in case something happens. So, this is... What was I going to say about him? God, it went so fast. This is like having another wish card. It really is. There's a rebirth going on. Self-discovery going on with this. This man is very good for you. In the bigger picture, he's very good for you. He's the type of guy that, even if for some reason you stop seeing each other, you could never hate him or be angry with him. Ever. Ever. Even if he was to do the unspeakable to you, like run around or something, you still would not be able to be angry with him. You could let him go, but you'd never feel hate in your heart for him. There's no room there for that. You look up to him and you respect him. There's the key. You respect him. That's what's going on too. This is just fantastic. It is fantastic. Creativity. Pay attention to the keywords. Dreams and intuition. And there's healing. And you're on a spiritual path and exactly where you're supposed to be. You're on the right path at this time. You're right where you're supposed to be. And there's a sense of rebirth. It's still you, but it's a new and improved you that's being reborn here. And wishes, put it out to the universe. Put it out to the universe. Don't use the words need or want. You just say, bring this to me, whatever it is. And thank the universe before you've even received it. That's all a part of this. He is, I don't use the word blessings very lightly, but this man is a blessing for you, whether he stays or goes. He's a blessing in your life. So, the Oracle card, let me see. That's just a beautiful, I'm happy these nice cards. I get excited. It gives me, because it gives you hope, it gives me hope. You see what I'm saying? So I say, well, maybe there's hope for me after all. It doesn't matter what it's pertaining to either. Card number 33. Threes are all about high energy, a lot going on. The number 3 is very highly revered. It's seen as a holy card almost. Where are we? 33. There's 34. Here's 33. Okay. So just listen up to this. Looking into genetically modified food, cosmetics, products, and food sources developed with genetic manipulation and experimentation. All experiments are not bad, but many are cruel. When humans use other creatures for their own selfish purposes, they lose the very part of themselves that is most beautiful and noble. Many claim ignorance, or have been persuaded that experimenting on animals is necessary for human health and well-being. You are now awakening, and you're seeing the connections between all life forms. That's a beautiful thing. You're awakening to the wrongness of seeking to understand something by taking it apart, and most often without consent, separating families and tribes, colonies of creatures for purposes that are selfish and cruel. This took place in Atlantis, and the mermaids witnessed this. And with the creatures of Lemura and the animals who were often torn apart on tables as if they were unable to feel. We need to step in, all of us, and change it. It is happening again. That's why we're talking to you now. That's a message for you. Don't ask me. I have no idea. I just know that that's a message for you. So, oh my goodness. There is, that's probably part of your rebirth, is you're viewing things that the common collective, the way they view them. Like, okay, just an example. I'm not preaching to anybody here, but personally, I stopped eating pork over 4 years ago. I always had the conception they're raised for food, you eat them, blah, 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 blah. And then something in me changed. Pigs are smarter than the average dog, highly intelligent. They feel fear. They're like everything with a heartbeat feels fear, feels joy, feels comfort, sleeps, contentment, hunger, whatever. And we start to view everything that has a heartbeat within the world. That's what happened to me. My husband was alive at the time. He grew up on a hobby farm. And he said to me, if the world knew how intelligent pigs were, nobody'd ever eat pork again. Not ever. And I had a big, black, beautiful dog then, big bear. He said, you think your dog's some smart? He's a complete idiot standing next to a pig. He said, and I don't mean that as an insult, but he's like an idiot standing next, and he's a smart dog. I stopped eating pork because of that. I said, I cannot eat an animal that's more intelligent than my dog. I couldn't do it anymore. And I haven't, and I don't miss it. I don't miss it. It's kind of like a transformation happens inside of you. And you know what? I haven't missed pork at all. If I could give up all the other bad habits like drinking coffee and tea and smoking just as easily, then I'd probably be a very pure person. But I'm human and I got my creature comforts. But this is what I'm saying. There's a huge transformation going. He's part of it. And he is part of it. And he, without even knowing it, Tiffany, you're changing on your own. You may be crediting some of it to him, but really there's no credit to him. You're just very blessed, if I use that word, to be in the company of somebody like this. He's amazing. I hope you stay with him forever. I hope you fall in love, the both of you, with each other. I hope you stay crazy about each other. And I hope this relationship, I hope he's your person and you're his. And that it lasts from here on out. It would be a beautiful thing. So I hope that all helped a little bit. There's big transformation and changes. Like Tarot said, there's a rebirth. And start to wish for whatever it is that you're looking for. It'll come easier at this time. Thank you so much, Tiffany, once again. And where am I at now? Let's see, who is next? Carmen, didn't you send, you said you had a, there you are, yes. What was your question, Carmen? What's your second question, Carmen? Oh my gosh, June, that's crazy. Crazy numbers. Carmen. There she is. I will see my fiance, Gene, soon. He's good. You got the COVID? Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Tiffany. That's great. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow, Carmen. You want to know about your future health. Okay. Hi, Donna. We're back. Thank you, Jean. Carmen, I'm sorry. Thank you, Carmen. Okay, how is Carmen's future health looking? She contracted COVID. I'm meeting more and more people every day. Here's something. I'm not going to be smart-assed about it, but I live in an incredibly beautiful province, but they call us the drive-through province, the drive-by province, because we're not like real big, flary cities. We've got cities. We're 95% forested. There's more nature here than any. It's a beautiful place, but if there's none of this, they call you, I'll be real blunt, butt fuck New Brunswick, okay? But for that name, this is amazing to me. I'm very, very proud to be where I am because of this. I'm proud to be a New Brunswicker, bursting with it. The reason being, in all of North America, in concerns with COVID-19, the virus, New Brunswick, my province, and all of North America, and that includes you guys in the States, You're all part of North America. Canada's part of North America. We've got the safest, lowest numbers in all of North America, right here in this little Pisley province. We've got the best numbers. And there was a meme on Facebook today, and it was something about, yeah, I bet you're not hating on New Brunswick now, are ya? Kind of a thing. So, yeah. So, I wouldn't be able to do that, Samantha. I'd have to, all I can do is you're asking me a question and then you want me to email you the answer. I can't sit and type for that long because you see how long the readings are per card? So that's a problem. The best I can do is give you a timestamp and you watch the replay. That's about all I could do, is I could email you the timestamp. Let me grab your email and tell you what time on the stream to go to. If you know what I mean by timestamp. Let me see. I'm going to add you to my email. Let me see. Okay. Get in there. All right. Nope, that wasn't the email. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let me take that out. Let me take it out and I'll grab this one. But that's about all I could do. I can just email you that. I can email you the timestamp on where you're now. Are you still going by Samantha where you made your donation, or is that under a different name? I got to know that because that happens way too much. Then I won't know who you are. I'm trying to copy and paste and it's wanting to take everything else with it. Shoot. Come on now. There we go. Copy. Where's my email? Where is it? There it is. I got too many tabs that I have to have open all the time. And paste. There we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, Jean, Carmen's wanting to know about how her future health is looking here after contracting COVID-19. She's also a vegan, just for the record. Let's see what's going to come up here for you, Carmen. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let us see. My light keeps going. My stream health keeps going from yellow, orange, I guess. Orange and green. Orange and green. I just hope we don't get cut off. Okay, this is for Carmen. This is for Carmen. This is for Carmen. How does her future health looking after contracting COVID-19? She wanted to make sure she's going to be okay because she's going to see her boyfriend soon. I am not serving up. I never do this, but I'm not. No. If something else comes up similar, I'll go with it. This is for Carmen. Her concerns are over contracting COVID-19. She's completely over it now, but she's going to be seeing her boyfriend soon. She wants to know if it's all okay, about her future health as well, and take note that she is a vegetarian here. So, I don't know why this is coming up for you, Carmen. I have no idea. But you got the Hermit. Not a bad card. It just shows you pulling off to the side and thinking things through by yourself, taking some alone time. There's some things that are bothering you, playing on your mind. I don't know what this has to do with your health. There's the thing. There's a lot of contemplation going on, though. Things that you need to think about, things that you need to think through. Maybe it's about not letting your inner thoughts interfere with your relationship. with your man there, keeping those things separate. You got things playing on your mind about Kevin, your son, and you're concerned about your health. Of course, your main concern is not exposing anybody else. What we've got here for you, Carmen, is that Tarot's trying to tell you reflection, so stopping to think about things that have already taken place, that have led up to now. But reflection and quiet time are going to be important to you now. You may need to study or contemplate or simply spend time alone so that you can process everything that's happened recently. This may be a welcome retreat, or you may feel lonely. It's depending on your circumstances. However you experience it, the hermit's solitary influence, know that you are guarded by your inner light. You're guided by your inner light. You won't get lost in your thoughts, and you're not going to be alone forever, but you need to take some time to think some things through here for yourself. Another meaning of the card is maybe distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you. That would be your son. He overwhelms you. You get afraid. He makes you upset, angry, and frustrated. You may need to just let go a little bit of him for a while. Rather than having your blood pressure raised every time you lay eyes on him, there's something going on. There's all this drama. That's not healthy for you at all. If he's got drama, and he's part of that drama, you gotta let him wade in the drama and dig his own way out. It's not up to you. You're his mother there to support him, but you're not his mummy, if you know what I'm saying. You gotta let him stand on his own 2 feet and find his way out of the drama on his own. You can't do that for him. He overwhelms you. That's part of that relationship. The advice here, try to not resist being alone. Really encourage yourself. Say, I could use this time. I don't care where you lock yourself away at. I don't care where you go, what you do. But you need some quiet time to sit down and think things through. You know what? To build up the inner strength to become your son's mother, your son's supporter, but not his mummy anymore. Mommy, help me. Get me out of this. No. You have to stand back. It's going to be hard for you. Because you have strong maternal instincts. You want to help him. You want to see him be happy. But there comes a point, the only way it's going to happen is if you let go a little bit and pull back. I'm not saying that lightly. That's not easy for a mother to do. I don't care if your son's in his 40s. It's still not easy to do. But if you give it a chance and give it a try, miracles could happen within that slight change. He doesn't have to know that you're pulling back. You just pull back a little bit. Not be so quick to give advice or your thoughts. Not so quick to give your thoughts on his problems so quickly. 90% of the time he doesn't appreciate your thoughts. So don't give them anymore. That's all you got to do. You don't got to say I'm done with you or I need a break from nothing. You just get quieter. Let him fend his own way forward is what you need to do. All right? But you do need this time to build up the strength to do that. You need to contemplate it. It's also a card of healing. You are going to find the answers that you need, and you're going to know yourself on a much deeper level than before. All from a little bit of alone time. Time to sit and think things through. Your keywords are thought, retreat, travel, inner journeys, solitude, seclusion, and protection. You've already done the solitude. You've already done that. And the seclusion. You've been there. You've got the t-shirt. Let me ask Lilith very, very quickly, Carmen, for you. All right? How your health is going to be. We'll ask the health. Okay. All right, Lilith. We're still within the parameters of Carmen's second one-card reading, and this is concerned about her health. She's come through COVID-19. She's recovered. She's going to be seeing her man soon, but she's wondering about her future health down the road, and she is vegan. Just take note of that. How does Carmen's health look down the road? Is it looking favorable? Is Carmen's health looking favorable? Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Her health is looking good. I'm hearing you're more health conscious now than before COVID. You're more health conscious now after surviving the COVID-19 virus. that you're stronger in some ways in an intellectual and a mental way. And the reason being in the fallout from that, it's not a fallout, it's a fall into. You're falling into a better state of health because of that, because of your awareness, because of what you've learned. So her future health is looking good. Is it, Lilith? Is it looking very good? Wonderful. So she's not exposing her man in her life to COVID or anything like that. Wonderful. So everything's looking good health-wise for her. She's going to be okay. Very big swing, yes. Okay for a very long time to come, Carmen. Okay for a very long time to come. Hello, Canadian road tripper. Hi, Hummingbird. I didn't see you. Hi, you guys are all sneaking in on me here. We're using a new streaming program. We went with Studio like I always do every other time. I had to turn to OBS. Oh my God, I was wanting to scream at the screen. You know, with Lightstream, the beauty about it was, and I pay for that, and it's ever since I started paying for it, it's turned to shit. To be blunt. But all you had to do was go in and just pick, this is what I want to use. And then, you know, everything would load up. You could change your titles and stuff. And you click go live and that was it. You were live. Too easy. Well worth it. You pay for it. It was better when it was free. And it wouldn't give me any audio tonight. And then there was an error that was coming from YouTube. Error something. So nothing was going to work. And it pissed me off. I said, well, I know there's OBS. I didn't like it before because there's so many steps to OBS. Maybe as I get used to it, it'll be better. And it's free. So that's what we're using tonight. But I don't have the green light of health. It's sticking on that orange color. And it says the video output isn't at 100%. So hopefully we don't mess that up. We don't get cut off. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, let me see. I think PayPal's fine. Even PayPal wasn't working tonight. It wouldn't load. It would show the donations coming through, but wouldn't show me who they were from. You know, that's not nice. You know. Samantha, there you are. Samantha, you got like 3 questions. Are you still here, Samantha? See, I don't even see a question. I don't see a question under the first one. There's a problem with you leaving. I don't know what your question is. You got 3 of them, 3 little donations here. The second one, let's see if there's a question under that. Nope. And then I'll click on the third one. The third one, there's a question. So, oh shoot. Okay, where's Samantha? There you are. Yeah, you've got 3 donations and 1 question, is that correct? Samantha? You got 3 small donations and 1 question, is that what, I'm not sure what's going on. Yes, Canadian Road Tripper. Thanks, Sarah. Here's the link. I'll put the link again for the donations here. Oops, that's not it. That's not it. One moment, I gotta grab it. I already had another copy and paste in there. Let's see. There we go. Copy. Okay. Okay, Samantha, let's see. So that was on your last donation, and I seen the question. There wasn't any on the others. Well, my ex Thomas, I won't say his last name for privacy reasons, but will he call me soon or contact me, and how does he feel about me? Samantha wants to know, how does her ex feel about her? Stress the ex, they're not together, they've separated, broken up, whatever, and she's wondering if he's going to call her to see about maybe working things out. And of course, you could throw within one card if he really cares about her as well. Okay, hold on, Samantha. We'll get through this before we lose you, before you have to go. All right, I'm going to cut right here. And what did we get for Samantha? Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are all about possibilities. In tarot, that's what they represent, like anything's possible. And my favorite saying comes to mind, one of my favorites. Something in this lifetime may seem, some things may seem improbable to ever happen. But in the bigger picture, the reality is that there's nothing that's impossible. So when you go by that, that gives you encouragement. Potential is what this card here is all about for you. My favorite suit, the Pentacles as well, which, of course, yes, they're about money sometimes, but they're about creativity. Pentacles and Sevens together, they're about bringing more energy, more colorful energy into your life. It's a good indication here. But I don't want just a good indication. I want to know if this is a yay or a nay for him contacting you, right? There's much to be gained when this particular seven appears. It's showing you that your dedication is beginning to pay off. It's bringing you a glimpse of the rewards that you seek. While you're not seeing the riches or acknowledgement that you're dreaming of yet, you're just getting by. There's potential for success here. This may mean more hard work, sacrifice, time, attention to detail, but the effort is going to be worthwhile. Don't doubt your abilities or the path that you have chosen. You're to keep going as far as your Thomas goes. You're to keep going because you're on the right track. If Thomas is what you want, keep doing whatever it is you're doing or you're not doing. Because you're on the right tracks of success, whatever it is. It could be just in your thoughts. I want him to come back. I want him to come. Keep thinking that and keep feeling that so you can manifest that. That's part of this. The key words here are money and perseverance and dedication, work, investment, time, and success. Now, don't go anywhere. Hold on 1 minute because I'm going to pull Lilith in on this as well. And we're going to ask her directly is what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Okay. Samantha's asking Lilith if her ex-boyfriend... Did I say his name was Kevin? I can't remember. Hold on. I don't remember. I'm sorry about that. 1 moment. Where did it go? Where is it? Where is it? It's Thomas. I'm thinking Kevin's beyond me. It's Thomas. Okay. I should have remembered that. I've got some named Thomas. Okay. So Samantha's wanting to know, is Thomas going to contact her? They are now ex to each other. Broken and separated. Is Thomas going to get in touch with Samantha? They're broken up right now, but is he going to be in touch with Samantha? Is Thomas going to be in contact with Samantha? He's her ex. She's not responding really well. I don't know why. Lilith. Come on. Okay, Lilith, let's try this again. This is for Samantha and her ex, Thomas. Is he going to get in contact with her again? About maybe rectifying some problems, maybe trying the relationship again? Is this going to happen for her? Does he have feelings for her? Oh, she woke up to that. Does Thomas have feelings for Samantha? Are his feelings genuine and sincere? And is he wanting to contact her? So are they going to get back together? Are they going to rectify their problems? She's saying yes to all of this. And he does care about you. You have difference of opinions on something, and it may be bothering him. That kind of a thing. So, okay, let me see. Thank you so much, Samantha. He's going to be calling you. He does care about you. Okay, I've got some transfers here in Canadian as well. One moment I get everybody straight. Let's see here. Everything's running so slow. Okay, let me see. And I'm just going to refresh that. Yeah. Okay, Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. Let me get back into my email here. Margaret Burke, if I'm not mistaken. Margaret Burke, I think you're up next. What was this one? I gotta make sure there's nobody. Okay, the rest that I have here, I think, are Canadian. June Pipkin, where did you send your donation to? Where'd your donation go, to PayPal, or did it go to Canadian e-transfer? Okay, Margaret is saying she's been single and in a spiritual learning mode the past few years, trying to manifest a business, so she's been busy. Her question is, where's my man at? Is there one? If so, is it a new person or someone you already know? You sent through pay. Is it under June Pipkin? Is it under the name June or something different? And I'll take a look again. I'm not even seeing you here, June, at all. I'm not seeing you at all. Let me check through my emails, but it's not on PayPal. There, your name, June Pipkin, isn't on there at all. I don't know where these ones from. Samantha again. And I think the next one's Samantha. I don't even have you in my email. It didn't go through. The first place you would show up is my email, and no. Nothing is showing up. You better go back and check wherever you sent it from. It's not here. You're not even showing up. Everything shows up in my email, no matter where it goes, whether it's e-transfer or whether it's PayPal. Everything shows up in the email. I'm not seeing it. It's not here. You better go back and check and make sure that it went through. Because I'm not seeing, you're not even in my email. Like I said, it's not even there. Let me scroll down a little bit further, but I think I've gone all the way. No. Just 1 minute, Margaret, just so I check for June here. I'm going to have to go through them all in my email. But I think you're going to find, if you go back and see if the money's been deducted from your account or wherever you got it from, I think you'll see that it didn't go. I'm going through every single email here for the donations, every one of them. And I'd be happy to find you here, but so far, and what I've opened, the people I've already just read for. There's Carmen. Again, let's see. There's Tiffany. Carmen again. Samantha. And I think Samantha was the last. 2 PayPals. And Samantha again. And then it's Margaret Burke. There's only one more PayPal to open, and you're not on any of them. The last one, nope, Samantha again. It's not here, June. I'm sorry, but it didn't come in. Hi, Mystery. Okay, Margaret Burke. Margaret. That's who I want, because that's who's next. Here's Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. And you did put your question on the wall here. Let me find it again. I got to scroll back. Let's see. Where'd Margaret go? Margaret, I could have... There you are. You're way back here. Okay. Margaret says she's been single and in spiritual learning mode the past few years and trying to manifest a business, so she's been very, very busy. And where's my man? So funny. Okay. So for Margaret Burke, her old question, she's been a very, very busy lady. The only thing really kind of missing is the man. You just, I don't know why you reminded me of that commercial. Remember the elderly woman? She'd yell, "Where's the beef?" That's what it reminded me of. Where's the beef? Margaret wants to know, is there a man out there for her? Is there love and intimacy and romance in Margaret's future? Love, intimacy, and romance in Margaret's future. Is there love, intimacy, and romance in Margaret's future? Let's see what we got. I'm going to cut right here. Really? Due to changes that you've made in your life, whether you realize it or not, you're under a sense of restriction. Things on your mind restricted the way you think, maybe. Restricted about your thoughts of the future, your thoughts of tomorrow, even. Well, June, wherever, just excuse me for a minute, Margaret. Well, the money has to come from somewhere when you make a donation, right? Does that come from your direct bank account? Did you enter your debit card number? Did you enter your credit card number, your bank card number? Then you go into your bank, if you knew what your balance was, and you look and see, is there $20? Is it $20 shorter? Is it $5 shorter? Whatever you've donated, right? That's how you check. You've got to go back into your source of money. So, okay. Yeah, you got the Eight of Swords, Margaret, and restriction. Eights are all about changes in your life, and you've been making changes, trying to get your own business off the ground, doing some spiritual studies because of the changes that are happening within yourself. Are these self-imposed restrictions? Maybe. Very much maybe. Hmm. And it's the Eight of Swords. And Tarot's just repeated what I repeated from Tarot, and that's eights mean change. And this eight sees you on the brink of that change as you realize the way you're being restricted by your circumstances at work, in relationships, or even on a project. This card often shows sometimes relationships are on lockdown. It could be because one is not free to commit. If there's somebody off in your brain, you know, that you kind of think about, you wonder about, maybe somebody you never dated, but you know who they are. But you're seeing blocks in the way. Is there somebody like that, right? Because it's showing here in the cards that there could be. Somebody doesn't have the time to make a commitment right now. And another meaning is being bound by way too much responsibility. So either you, Samantha, are you lagging? Because I did your reading. I think you're lagging. I think she's lagging. Ha ha ha. Hummingbird, yes. Very insightful. Ha ha. Very, very true. Very true. It could be due to the COVID-19 restrictions, the quarantines, the lockdowns. Here's the advice. Get practical and see that you are in control of your own future. And I think that's what you're working on right now. Is you're bettering yourself in a spiritual way. And as far as on the earthly plane, you're trying to get your own business up off the ground. Regardless of what others think, you can free yourself by being less tolerant of the demands of others. Is there a little bit of that going on in your life? Maybe other people telling you how you should be living, giving you ideas, unwanted advice maybe. But your keywords are separation, fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, change. Let's pull Lilith in for you and see what she's going to say about this. Let me see here. Let me see. Alrighty. Okay. This is for Margaret Burke. Still within the parameters of her one card reading, Lilith, we need to know this. Is there a man? Is there a romantic, loving, intimate relationship headed towards Margaret? Is there a man coming soon towards Margaret? She's trying to pull everything together. She's looking for that perfect balance in her life. Becoming more spiritual, becoming a student of the craft and of the understanding and of the spiritual world, while at the same time trying to get her business off the ground. Is there room for a man in her life? Does she have room and space for a man in her life? Because she's got a lot on her plate. All right, she's saying yes. So, is there a man of romantic interest coming into Margaret's life? She's saying yes to that. Okay. Spirit, Lilith. Is this new love coming into Margaret's life, the next new love, is this somebody that she already knows? Does she already know the new love? No. Oh, it's somebody new then. Yes, somebody new. Could we get the first initial of their very first name, please? So Margaret can have a bit of an insight and a bit of a heads up. Does their first name begin with the letter A? No. The letter B. Does her first name begin with the letter C, the letter D, the letter E? Does her name begin with the letter F, G, H, I, the letter J, the letter K? Does her name begin with the letter L, the letter M, the letter N? Whoa, there we go. So the new love, the new man, the next man coming into her life, their name begins with the letter N. When do you suppose this will happen? Can we get a ballpark figure here? Let's be bold. Will they meet and come together within the next 4 weeks period? Could that happen over the next 4 weeks? Oh, we're close though. No. Could it happen sooner? Oh. Within the next 3 weeks? Could they come together? She's saying within the next 3 weeks. Is this going to be a good relationship for Margaret? She's very excited. She said, oh yes. Long term? Oh yes. A healthy, balanced relationship that's going to be very satisfying and fulfilling to Margaret. And the answer is yes. Well, there you go, Margaret. There you go, Margaret. So, okay, the next one is another Canadian e-transfer. Thank you so much, Margaret. Appreciate it. Oh, Sarah, you're next. You didn't have to do that either. But thank you very much. Let me see. What's your question, Sarah? Thank you too, Samantha. So, Sarah. Right on, sister. Good luck to you, Margaret. Okay. Sarah says, my friend Jock has gone silent. Would love to hear a story about what's going on in his world. Has he figured out what he's going to do about his feelings for me? And does he have any follow-through? Well, now. Hi, Sarah Guru. Welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Margaret, and thank you. This is for Sarah. Her friend Jock has grown very silent, and she'd love to know what's going on with him in his world. Has he figured out yet what he's going to be doing about his feelings for me? Does he have any follow-through? Is he going to follow through on his feelings for Sarah? Is the question. He's in a room. Okay, no. Margaret, enjoy. Okay, Sarah, let's find out what's going on with Jock. Is he going to follow through with his feelings for you? Oh, really, Sarah? Thanks. No beauty salons open, eh? Ours will be opening soon, though, very, very soon. Everything else is slowly opening up here. We're in good shape in New Brunswick. Oh, good, June. Okay. As long as you've seen that, I'm not lying. I'm not hiding anything. I looked through every one and you weren't there, so. Okay. Does Jacques have any follow-through towards his feelings for Sarah? Does he have any follow-through? What's going on with him? Why has he grown silent? I'm going to cut right here. I don't know what card's going to come up to cover this, but we'll go with it. Ah! Sarah. Whoa! Bring the horsey to a stop. Whoa, boy. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Look at what you got, Sarah. You got the Wheel of Fortune. It's all about destiny. You let me contemplate on this for a moment. You didn't see it? There. You got the card of destiny. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So what do you think about that, Sarah? I'm happy for you that this came up. It's a very strong card. You know yourself, right? Wow, 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 wow. As far as, I don't know how to word this. It's a card of destiny, but destiny's playing itself out right now, in the present, in your life. So you're there, but he's part of it. No. Are you guys still here? Oh my God. Oh, the stream cut me right off for a minute there. Not now. Please, not now. I'm going to look and see who else I've got here left after you, because I'm probably going to ask you, Sarah, to close. I have, what have I got? 2 more to go. Closing donations for tonight. The readings are closed. I'm going to finish you and 2 more people here. Melissa Grant. And then the next one is there you are, June. You're last. June is last. You're there now. Okay, so Sarah, Melissa Grant, you're after Sarah. Okay. He would have moved mountains. Oh my goodness. There we go. He's part of your destiny. He's there right now in the present, whether you're speaking to him or not, he's part of this. Absolutely no doubt in my mind at all. He is supposed to be here, and you are where you're supposed to be in this moment of time. That's what's coming forward here. So, okay. Okay, I'll get it then. Maybe you didn't hear me or something, I don't know. I can't even type. There, okay. All aspects of your life are boosted in the best of ways when this card shows up in your reading. With the wheel, you move forward and you're going to be allowing fate to take you to your life destined direction. This card also shows you will be feeling generally very optimistic and able to make the most of your luck, turning unexpected opportunities into great decisions that change everything for the better. Another meaning of the card is clairvoyance. So your intuition is heightened. And you're developing spiritually a little more lately than you have been. The advice here for the card, the wheel is not so much a doing card as it is about receiving, and that's you receiving. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. You're just to go with the flow. That's the advice. Go with the beat. Go with the flow. Go as things come. Deal with everything as it comes, one thing at a time. You can't push anything under the carpet, under the rug, kick it to the side. Whatever comes at you, you need to be dealing with it. Go with the flow. Don't buck the system. Your keywords are fate and luck, the unexpected, movement, change, crossroads, clairvoyance. Now let me ask Lilith for you. Also, I'm going to pull one of the mermaid cards for you as well. And then we'll get to Lilith is what we'll do. Okay, this is for Sarah. And she wants to know if Jacques, I would say Jacques, that's what it sounds like, Jacques, has any follow through with his feelings for Sarah. Is he going to follow through? He's become very quiet, and she doesn't know what's going on, really. But is he going to follow through with his feelings for her? Is he going to face his feelings for her by contacting her and talking to her and relating to her? Let's see what the oracles have to say. I'm going to cut right here, and it'll be interesting to see what comes up for you. You see? Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. So we'll come to that in a moment here. Actually, we'll do it right now, and then I'll do Lilith. Card number 16 from the Oracle of Mermaids. Number 16, please and thank you. 13, 15, and 16. There we go. Okay. Whoa, 3 years. Wow. Thank you, Sarah. It's appreciated. So, choose to not act at this time, but to stay still, to go deep within, and to observe until you feel you have greater understanding. Reflect upon what has led you to this place and this moment of choice, and reflect upon how you would like to see the now become the future unfold. Reflect, reflect, reflect. Do not act for now. Seek to understand your own self, not to judge the acts of others. For a time, put aside any frenetic action. There may be a panic kind of urge to do something now before it's too late. However, it is best at this time to stay still. Others may be urging you to action, and there may be a sense of being driven up in circumstance and having no choice, being dragged along by the surge of the current or the tide of opinion. Take the time to reflect, to understand. Each day, this is necessary, or else we become as Ottomans, reacting out of habit, not choosing responses out of wisdom. Do the latter now. Now, let me get Lilith out, and we're going to ask her directly if he's going to be back in contact with you soon. Let's see. See what the girl's got to say. All right. There we go. Okay. Still within the parameters of Sarah's one-card reading. And the man that is playing on her mind is Jacques. He's been very quiet recently. He has feelings for Sarah. But is he going to ever follow through on the feelings that he has for Sarah? Is he ever going to contact her and follow through with how he feels about her? Maybe expressing a future relationship. Expressing how he feels about Sarah. Sarah feels he'll be around soon, like the weekend that's coming up. Is she going to be hearing from Jacques soon? Will she be hearing from Jacques soon? Will he follow through in his thoughts and his feelings towards Sarah? Will he follow through with his feelings and let them be known? She's going to be hearing from him. You feel, Sarah, that you're going to hear from him this weekend. Let's find out. I'm going to ask. Is Sarah going to be hearing from Jacques over the next 4 to 5 days? Will she be hearing from Jacques within the next 4 to 5 day period? She's pretty adamant. She's saying yes. Is there a relationship, a future relationship for Sarah with Jacques here? Is there a future relationship? She's saying yes. So this is like a done deal. They're definitely going to come together as a couple. Have a relationship. Is this in Sarah's best interest? Is this going to fulfill Sarah and make her happy? Is this a long-term relationship with Jacques for Sarah? She's saying yes to all those things. There you go, Sarah. There you go. Caught in a vortex of Venus retrograde. Oh my goodness. Well, that's wonderful. Well, damn. Get your seatbelt on, your crash helmet, and all that good stuff. I guess he's coming. He's coming for you. That's really good. The next person, what did I say was, who was the next person? Melissa Grant. Melissa Grant. I hope she's not left the chat. She's been waiting a while. Are you here, Melissa? Yes, you should contemplate it. Melissa Grant. Is she still here in the group? Oh, is that you? Oh, it's Melly. Sorry, I didn't put your question. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Melly. Go ahead. That's her nickname. Her nickname's Melly. I didn't know how to pronounce it. It's M-E-L-I. And she said it sounds like belly. So I laughed at that. I said, oh, I won't forget that. But the whole Melissa spelt right out is what threw me. I didn't realize it was you. While you write your question out, I'm just going to step off to the side for 1 second. June, you'll be after Melissa. You're last. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, was it on the transfer? I thought I looked, but I couldn't. Oh, yes. Thinking of starting your own online business, integrating creative writing and healthcare tips. Should I follow this path? Using both your nursing and creative writing skills, not sure if you should. Is it the right path? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see. All right. Yeah, you'll be next June, right after Melly here. All right. Okay, so Melly's wanting to know, and she states, I'm thinking of starting my own online business using both my nursing and creative writing skills. Not sure if I should. Is this the right path? Will I be successful? Okay. All right. Should Melissa begin her own online business using her nursing and creative writing skills? And she can help with thank you, Priscilla. Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Always like to see new members. Okay. Should Melly start her own online business using her nursing skills for health and her writing skills as well? Let's see what we got here. Oh my, again? Really? Why did this come up again tonight? The Hermit. Interesting. Kind of throwing me for a loop here. In regards to your question, anyways. Well, the card, the Hermit is showing that you need some alone time. I don't think that's a problem right now for anybody. Most of us are alone. Not most of us, but a lot of us are alone. But you need to be sitting down. Okay. Some alone time to think things through. Things have to make sense to you. I don't know what that's about. That's what I'm hearing. Things have to make sense to you, is what I'm hearing here. It's very interesting. Reflection and quiet time for you are very important right now. You may need to study, you may need to contemplate, or simply spend some time alone to process everything that's happened recently. This may be a welcome retreat for you, or you could find yourself feeling lonely. It really depends on your own survivor. You experience the Hermit's solitary influence. Know that you're being guided by your own inner light. You're not going to get lost in your thoughts. You're not going to be alone forever. And another meaning of this card is distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you. The advice, try not to resist aloneness. It's going to give you time for some contemplation and maybe some healing, and to find the answers that you need, and to even know yourself on a much deeper level. Keywords are thought, retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. I don't know if this applies to you or not, but if you have some people in your life, it could be relatives, friends, Doesn't matter. Somebody or some of these people or person could be somebody that you know. Okay. Somebody that you know that is overwhelming for you. You find them overwhelming. You find their thoughts, their ideas, their trains of thoughts, their opinions. They overwhelm you. You can only take these people like in small doses, or this person in small doses. You've been through a lot of changes. You just went through a great big move, you know, from one place to another. Huge move. That right there in itself says an awful lot. But for some reason, Tarot's asking you to really isolate yourself and to not allow any pressure to be on you when you're isolating yourself. And to really think through what it is that you're wanting to do. To really think through the choices you're going to make. You don't have time to waste anymore. You want to make the correct choices that are going to fit you better. Not right nor wrong, but just what's going to fit you the best. Before you make any concrete moves forward. This is like a double checking. This is like my last chance. It's my last chance to make sure I want to get on that train. Do I want to get on that train? This is my last opportunity, my last chance to have the wherewithal to consider it again, to think everything through again. This has to be the final decision, the final choice. Once I commit myself, I'm committed. But do I want to commit myself to everything that I have lined up? Maybe I need to go through things once again before I take that physical action, the physical move to move forward. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're to distance yourself from someone. Maybe you know, I don't know how much of a relationship you have established with this other person. If you're still in the beginnings of getting to know each other, and this is now for time for you to establish what you are to each other. If she's overwhelming you with need, there's a point where you draw a line. You have to pull back and do it repetitively so she knows that there's a line that can't be crossed with you. You need to pre-establish that kind of a thing. I'm going to pull let me pull the oracles as well for you. I just want to see what's going to come up. I'm curious to see if they have any sense to add to this at all. If you're not careful with this person, their needs will be coming before your own needs, and that's wrong. That's wrong. You've been friends for 14 years? Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not good. No, not good at all. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. But you have to do what you have to do. You've only got one life, and you can't live it for other people and their insecurities. You can't do that. You're smart enough to know that. It's easy for me to sit here and say that. You've known somebody for 14 years, and now there's going to be some changes coming in. They have to be mature about your decisions and accept the changes that you're making for yourself. They need to accept. I just want to see here. What's here for Canadian Road Tripper? What advice can we give her here with this card? The next card. Are they sticking? It feels like they're, yeah, they are. There we go. It's a beautiful card. I actually pulled this card for myself today. It kind of picked me up a little bit. Number 43. The card's endurance. The full overall message is you keep going. So this card is good for you. It is meant for you. So, no, there's your question directed right there with that card. That's a beautiful card. Card of 43. Like I said, I pulled this myself this morning. It kind of helped to straighten my perspective out. I felt better after I seen it. Like these mermaids, you are reaching an important stage of your journey, and it is essential for you to continue. There will be times when you feel you have had enough and you wish the sun stopped moving. You'd rather sink rather than to swim. So that means you're getting overwhelmed. But the mermaids are here to ask you to continue to swim. Tired though you may be, full of doubt though you may be, the second part of your strength is readying itself, and it will come through, just at the point when you're ready to give up. You've got to keep going. You are strong, and you will go so much further than you currently believe that you can. This is not the time to run back, or to allow the waters to take you. This is the time to continue the journey that you're committed to, because you're being tested. You can pass this test, but you must keep going. Eyes forward, intention focused, purpose clear, recommit, and keep going. That card is your answer. That card is your answer. You may want to do a replay on this. What's the timestamp? 2:20. 2:20 on this card is the timestamp within the reading. No. Okay. But if you're going to go online, if that's what you got, she's telling you to have endurance, to not stop. You need to keep going. You need to be focused. You need to be concentrated and take, pure action, not just thoughts, but start taking action to materialize this online business. I think it's unique. I've never heard of it before. I'd give you all the encouragement in the world to move forward with that. Bear with me one moment. I just want to... Okay. So what I'm going to do is reconfirm it, okay, by asking Lilith if you should continue on your path with the online business. Okay. All right. Lilith, Spirit, they were still within the parameters of Melly's one card reading, and she's thinking on starting a home online business having to do with her nursing skills and her writing skills concerning in health and writing. Should she stay on this path the way she is going and fulfill what it is that she desires for the online business? Should she establish her online business? Okay, she's saying yes. Now, her roommate, who's a bit of a drain, kind of useless, is that situation going to straighten itself out with the roommate? Will the situation straighten itself out with the roommate? To the point where Melly's going to be more content and more happy. So it's not going to weigh her down. She's saying yes to everything. Everything. So staying on the path that she's chosen for an online business, this is a correct way for her to go. Will she be successful? Will she be able to supplement her income so that she's comfortable again? You will. I got a good feeling about this, Melly. I do. I got a really, really intuitive, good, strong feeling for you. What did it do? It stopped again. This stupid thing, it stopped. It's updating or something. I've got a really, really, really good intuitive feeling for you, Melly. I really, really do. This is going to be the way for you to go, and you are going to have extra money to make your life a lot more comfortable than it currently is. The payoff's going to be good. You follow through. You follow through. That's very important. You're on the right track. You're where you're supposed to be. Things will calm down with your roommate. They'll find their own footing and their new place in your life, because that's what they need to do. They need to reestablish their position within your daily life. They need to, and they will. They'll realize there's a line that can't be crossed here. So that may be a little sour for a while. It may be a little more of a challenge in a way, but it is what it is. You are going to be okay. I got a really good feeling about your online business. A nice, warm, confident feeling for you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Now, where did that last person go to? Who did I say she was? Let me see here. June. June. That's what I'm looking for now. That's the last reading for tonight is with June. June Ortiz. Let me see here. Okay. Go ahead, June, if you're hearing me. Hey, Jennifer. We're just finishing up. Hi, Noreen. For me, you mean? Are you talking to me, Melly, about my meds? I think you are. See? Yes, it started yesterday. I went a while. That's why I had a rotten week. I have not been feeling well. So, yes. Yeah. Okay, June. What is my spiritual calling and financial is a concern? All right. Let's see what we can come up with. This is the last question of the evening. The last one. It's going on 10 to 2 in the morning here, so I think it's enough. Good, June. I'm glad you're here. What is your spiritual calling and financial is a question as well. Let's see how things are going. We're using a new stream tonight, Jennifer. It's not Studio Light. I'm on OBS. God help me, I'm using OBS. There's only like 100 goddamn steps to get a it's obviously I didn't get any black screen tonight. I have had no cutting out of the screen or audio. So it's better. It's just it's a learning curve. OBS is not like Studio Lightstream. You go in, you could change your titles on Studio, and then you click go live and you are live. But with all the black headaches, all the blacking out at the beginning, and now the audio wouldn't work at all tonight. Couldn't get it to work at all. I didn't get one reading in, and I had to shut everything down. So I went looking for OBS, and that's what I'm running right now. So, okay. Okay. All right. What is June's spiritual journey? And how are her finances looking here for the tomorrow and all the tomorrows yet to come? And we give you all a rest after this question, everybody. Cards, Tarot, Spirit, Lilith. This will be the last question of the evening. And June just wants to know what is her spiritual path and her financial situation as well. What is June's financial path and her spiritualism as well? I'm going to cut right here. Oh, you got a very strong card. You got the Queen of Swords. Strength is the first thing that jumped off the card for me, for you. Purely. Okay, with this card, she's here to help. There's your answer. You're there to help, direct, and guide others. And that's what she's all about. With her comes this embodiment of complete, pure, feminine strength. And strength that knows no bounds. You may have to harden yourself. We're talking spirituality here, so the word spirituality and hard almost don't seem to go together, but they do for you. You need to, because your calling is to help others, but not be used by others. You're to always be taking care of you first before you care for others. You're to feed yourself first before others. Nourish yourself first before others. You need to fill your own needs, desires, and wants before you can be any good to anybody else. This is what you nourish yourself for, is so that everybody else can benefit from what you do. You cannot drain yourself at the expense of other people as well. You have to keep yourself number one. Number one, number one, number one. Oh. All right, we'll slide her in, but anybody else, tell them we're sorry that we're closed. We'll take Priscilla. That's my bottom. That's the last one for tonight. Anybody else will have to come back the next time we do live streams. So go ahead, Priscilla. And anyways, I'm back here to June. You need to, you may even be uncomfortable with this whole thing of being somebody so strong and hard. You can be hard when you need to be, or you're going to have to be. You're going to have to learn to develop that part of your personality. This will sum her up. Let me read the generic side of this card. She's not someone you mess with. This is somebody eventually earns a great deal of respect. Thank you, Jennifer. This queen is very highly intelligent. This is you, June. And very driven. If you're not that way now, you're going to be. She commands respect. She holds her ground. She puts her own interests first. But she's charming. But she does not suffer fools. And she can see the truth of any situation in a flash. People trying to pull bullshit on you, or lie to you, or trick. You see through people like that very quickly. If you don't now, you're going to. It's all part of your growth period. You're going to be seeing the truth in any situation with anybody in a flash, no matter what they tell you. This card often comes up in a reading to show a strong woman. Business leaders, independent females, sometimes even a single parent. But if she comes up as the You card, it's time for you to show your own strength of character. And that's the path you should be on right now. That is the path that you should be on right now. If she comes up, this is the strength of character that you're going to be bringing forth. You need to be giving and loving and strong and reserved all at the same time. You need to be sharp. You need to be witty. You need to be insightful all at the same time. In the picture, the bigger picture, this makes you the most well-rounded and balanced you've ever been in your life. Doesn't come by easy, but you'll get there. You'll get there, little by little, one step at a time. The advice, be prepared to make some very strong decisions, or even you may have to respond to a final decision that gets made by a woman. That sounds cryptic, but I don't know what it's about. I'm not getting anything on that. Your keywords are intelligence, independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. You want to know what she's about and what you're all about? You can look this up, do the replay. We're probably at about 2 minutes or 2 hours and 25 minutes, 3:25 or 2:25, in about there as a timestamp. Go back and do it all. Or you could look up any Queen of Swords. Because one thing about her, people don't mess with her. People have a lot of respect for her. They say, boy, she can be a hard ass, but she's good at what she does. And you'd want her on your side. And that's what people are going to be thinking of you. Sure, it's hard. Sure, it's hard. She's a hard nose. There's someone you don't mess around with, right? And that's going to be you. But everything you do, and this is what people become endeared to you about, everything that you do, everything that you're known for, everything, no matter how you deliver the message, people just know it's okay because you're coming from a place of good intentions. No matter how you deliver it, they know that's where you're coming from. That makes everything okay. So people can handle you. Those that are less than honest, those that have no integrity, those are the people that are going to scurry like mice, frightened mice. And that's what you're there for. You're there to guide. You're there to tend. You're there to direct. You're there to fulfill gaps where there's no information. You come forward. You tell the truth. You don't sugarcoat it. You bring forth the honesty and the truth. And if people can't handle that, they've got no business in your realm at all. And you're not going to make excuses for people. You're going to be a hardcore person. But you're honest, you're direct, and all your intentions are always coming from the best place for whoever that you're dealing with. So, and you keep on doing that. I think that was Tara's way of saying you're already in the right place. You've got the right mindset. Your intentions are all coming from in the proper way. You are the Queen of Swords. You're everything about her. You embody her. Same here. I agree with you, June. Integrity is everything. Because what is that saying? And I love it. True integrity is doing the right thing, whether anybody's watching or not. True integrity is going forward and always doing the right thing, especially when nobody else sees it. Nobody else witnesses it. But that's your integrity. You don't need an audience. You don't need a slap in the back. You don't need adulation. Because you do the right thing and you do it for the right reasons and you do it in the right way. Always. Because the universe sees what you're doing. Nobody else has to see what you're doing. So is this Priscilla person getting in here before we close her down for the night? I'm not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat anything. Good for you, Jean. Yeah, good for you. Queen of Swords, there's nobody like her in the deck for the level of respect that she receives. Nobody like her. I'd be very proud of it, but I've never been called a Queen of Swords. I've never had the Queen of Swords for me personally. It's not part of my makeup, but it is for you. You are the Queen of Swords. You are. And you'll always get a great deal of respect. Those that don't, you're not alone. They don't respect anybody. If you know what I mean? Those people you just push on by. Don't even stop to deal with them. Is what you do. You can't waste your time on senseless situations or people. You're in too much of a demand and too much of a need from other people to waste your time on foolishness. You just don't have time for it. One moment, you know what? I didn't get a sense of anything bad financially. I really didn't get a sense of anything bad. Very quickly, I forgot that part of it, but I didn't. This is a card with the Queen. She's got her whole life together and in order. And so will you. Okay? No, she hasn't yet, Hummingbird, because I would hear the ding. There's no ding yet, anyway. Some people are a little bit slower at getting all the stuff through. Financially, how are things looking? Financially, how are things looking? I'm going to cut right here. Ah! This was the card I started out with tonight. It was the very first card I drew. And it makes me smile. And it makes me smile just as much as I do the second time as I did the first time. So, get a sword with a female's crown on top of the sword. Something like that. Or maybe going through the crown with the sword coming up out of it. There's something. But anyways, June, your finances are what you want them to be. All you have to do is something as simple as make your wish. You got the magical wish card of tarot. This is fantastic. Because right now as it stands, we're ending this live stream tonight in questions with what we began with. It was the first card that I pulled tonight on the first question. This is fantastic. Let me quickly read to you what the generic side of it is, and then we'll be done. But this is fantastic. I'm glad I pulled this card separately. Really am happy about it. The Nine of Cups is the magical wish card of tarot. And when it appears in your reading, you benefit from love, friendship, and support in your projects and harmony at home as well. All aspects of your life are going to flourish, and you're going to be feeling very content and very fulfilled. The only glitch could be in being a little smug. So be sensitive in your enthusiasm to share your good fortune. And another meaning is entertaining and socializing. And the advice, you are now, right now, you are perfectly placed to manifest what you dream of. So now you go ahead and you make your wish. Happiness and support, love, entertaining, harmony at home, relationships. And the final word in your financial question, I love this word if it's used in the right way, abundance. What more could you ask for? There's a magical ending. Abundance, 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 abundance in what you need and what you desire. So there you go. Thank you for your patience, by the way, June, for waiting so long to have your card read. I know it was a while. So there we go, right? That's it for now that I can see. Yeah, there's no... Yeah. And even in, where are we? I'll double check. My emails are dead now. I've gone through everybody through the e-transfers. They're all taken care of. I'll slide back over to PayPal as long as it loads. And to see if... Nope, that was it. That's it. I guess we're done. Because, well, we're done. Yes, sir. Amen to that. You're very, very welcome. It was my pleasure, really. Same to you, June. You're going to do okay. You're the Queen of Swords. I don't think I've ever said that to anybody before. You're the first where I've said that. So, you know what was nice? I'm unnerved by the changing colors of my stream health. I'm in a deep red here right now because the video output is low. That's the glitch, is the video output. Thank you, Sarah, for being here and your help. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated, and good luck to you. And Jacques. That's the only thing. And then if it gets too low, it shuts off the video, and then it comes right back. It captures it, but there's no black screen in the beginning. There's no cutting out with the audio. This has been a good stream. Compared to Studio Light earlier, what I normally would do. That was horrible tonight. Couldn't even... I had to keep typing, and it was just screw this. Screw this. So... And if I stay with OBS, I'm canceling Studio Light Stream. There's the green light. See, we're back again in the green. Everything's good. Everything's working. Nope, now we're back to the red again. Well, I think that's it for tonight, everybody. I really appreciate everybody's patience. Those from earlier that were trying to be part of the live stream tonight. And the stream wasn't working, so I had to kind of dive into... finding another program, brought up OBS, downloaded OBS. That was another thing about Studio Light. You didn't have to download anything. You just put in your titles, whatever you're going to call your stream, and then click go live. It was too easy. OBS, oh my God. Oh my good God. What a pain. It's going to be, I think I'm probably going to be around a little bit more over the next 4 or 5 days. Just more or less so I can get used to setting up the live streams. That would be really nice. You should think about it, yeah. You too, sweet dreams. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Melly. You're welcome. Thanks, Jen. So, anyways, if you're on Facebook, pop over and give us all a visit. We're under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and it's a closed and private group. Everything that goes on in there stays in there. And it's full of like-minded people like me and just like you. And the other thing, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, please do. And don't forget to click your notification bell so that you get notified and you don't miss out on anything as well. Hi, Joni. We're just heading out. We've been here 3 hours. It's been more like 6 for me, but because I've been here all night. But anyways, yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I'm just saying goodbye right now to everybody. Something like that, Noreen. Yeah, so I can just kind of let my muscles relax. I'm a little... Okay, Noreen Foster. Who the hell is Leilani? Suzanne. You know what? Go ahead, Jennifer. Do your trick. Do your thing, Jennifer. This person's been going on about Leilani all night. Then go. What are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? All right? No picture. Get the hell out of here. Are you here, Jennifer, or not? Because I'm going to do it if you're not. I'm not going to listen to this bull crap. I got her. Never mind. Just get her the hell rid of her. Bye-bye. I got her, Jennifer. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Please keep the peace since you can share your love, your light out with the rest of the world, and just make it a better place. Continue to hold on to your lockdown and quarantines and remain safe. We've had one here tonight who's been exposed, has gotten sick, and moved beyond it, so it can happen to any of us. Thank you very much, everybody. You have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend coming up. I'll be back a few more times because I got to get the hang of this OBS, so it doesn't scare me to death every time I want to go live. So, no, not at all. Well, my candle burned out, actually. Queen of Swords, that's right. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to click off for now and say goodbye. Thank you very much once again for all your patience. I can't even find my OBS. Okay, there we go. Thank you, everybody. See you in a couple days, maybe. Maybe tomorrow, who knows. But I'll be around a little bit more. I'm going to try. Thank you very much.